Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost nothing for you to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin? I'm trying to understand, for the life of me, how I got a drug kingpin sitting in a cell sending the police to knock at my door. This is the same dude that come from a generation where the saying is, and I quote, snitches get stitches. But this man who was sitting in a prison cell where the rules is you don't talk to police, but he got police knocking at my door. Just to give y'all a little bit of understanding. Take y'all back. Supreme from the Supreme team admonished his son for threatening 50 Cent on the internet when he was making fun of the death of Irv Gotti. Behind the scenes for years, I've been dealing with Little Preem, talking to him on a regular, whether he show y'all that or not, because some niggas like to throw rocks and hide their hands. So I went at Preem because of the way he disowned his son. And I accused him of some things. One of the things that I accused him of is putting a hit, allegedly, on Little Preem's mother. The facts is the facts. Even though it's not my business, me being a son that didn't have my father in my life growing up, me being a son that saw my father destroyed by the same drugs that Kenneth Supreme Mcgriff is being glorified in his documentaries. This is the part that kills me. And it kills me. It kills me. You were in jail and they got documentaries on how you was one of the biggest drug dealers, drug kingpins in New York history. But when I repeat what the courts convicted you of, you're trying to hit me for defamation of character? Your character is already destroyed, and you destroyed it. Look at the characteristics of the man. And even when it boils down to Little Preem, pick a side, my nigga. And I ain't even talking about me. I'm talking about your mother versus your father, my nigga. Your father's still in contact with the nigga that clapped your mother. Allegedly. Your father in jail right now still speaking to the dude that clapped your mother. He put a hit out on your mother, allegedly. Almost cost you your life and her life. But the funny part about it is, y'all want to know something funny? Because I'm not saying that Benny's a rat or he's not a rat, because I can't vouch for what Preem is saying, but you know what I can vouch for? that when it was all over the news that Supreme Kenneth Mcgriff had his baby mother shot, and the police, whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the police when they was looking to lock Preem up for those charges. You know that Bimmy was the one? You know the light-skinned dude with freckles that's all over the internet being labeled a rat? I'm not saying that he ain't a rat, but I'm saying that he's the one that had little Preem mother drop the charges on Preem so that he wouldn't go to jail and do time because he didn't want his child. He had his baby mother clapped. And now you got the police knocking at my door. You know why I don't want nothing to do with the streets anymore? Because as a grown man, I start to realize, let me give you an example. You got dudes that says, you go in the courtroom and at the top of the court it says, "In God we trust." And then these dudes go in the courtroom that believe in God. I ain't talking about you niggas that don't believe in God. And see, I don't know if I could do that. Put my hand up again as a grown man and swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, knowing that you lying. No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor, I didn't have nothing to do with none of these homicides, Your Honor, that you're charging me with. Or 5 or 6 or 20 of them. No, Your Honor, a nigga didn't have nothing to do with all of these drugs being sold in the black community that you charging me with, even though I'm being glorified in the streets as one of the illest drug kingpins ever. You dudes go into court and they trick you into praying, or rather swearing in front of God Almighty, whether it's in the court or not. You solemnly swearing that you didn't do what you did. You lying, dirty son of a... And now you got the police knocking at my door for defending your son. Because of the way you disowned him. It's just something about you trying to... You tried to stop him from coming into this world, allegedly. And I said something about it. And now you sending the police to knock at my door? It's bad enough the drugs that you put in the streets, I'm going to say it again, destroyed black families. It destroyed my family. But now you want to send the courts at me and take every penny that I got and stop me from feeding my family when I made something out of myself for nothing and know I'm not rich. Y'all know how much it's costing me to pay for lawyers? And I ain't even into the court yet. Do you know how much food this nigga took out of my kid's mouth? And I ain't even stepped in the court yet? Defamation of character? How a nigga that's sitting in jail with 2 double life sentences, that had your nephew locked up, you locked up, the whole Supreme team locked up. Oh, I get it. So because your nephew is home from jail now, and you niggas ain't got no money no more, and you got hopes and dreams of getting out of the penitentiary, and Bimmy told you no without telling you no. Now you need money, so you desperate. Now Bimmy's a rat, but you taking me to court. Como? In the words of Zip with the Drip, como? Scooby-Dooby-Doo, you taking me to court? Meanwhile, you going to court? Defamation of character, my nigga. You got a documentary out glorifying the lifestyle that you lived, but at the same time pleading innocent. I hope you rot in jail, my nigga. I hope you rot in jail. That cell is the best thing that ever happened to the black community. That jail cell is the best thing that ever happened to you. I pray to God Almighty that you never make it out of that cell. Never, ever make it out of that cell. The sins that you committed against the black community, and now you trying to destroy me again financially? Who sent you? It is what it is. When I go live, I can't say everything I want to say in this video. But when I go live, y'all stay tuned. I got a whole lot to get off of my chest about you, Kenneth Supreme Mcgriff. Y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Because they smile in your face all the while they want to take your place. Live life as if you want to run and stay dangerous at the same time. You know what? Sometimes you got to learn to mind your business, because that was none of my business. But then again, it was. Because I couldn't just sit back and listen to him disown his son like that. But Little Preem, you need to pick a side. Your father didn't want you on this earth. The nigga sent some of his illest assassins after your mother, my nigga. And you repping his brand? Something just ain't right. Allegedly, my nigga. Remember that in court. Allegedly.